Hi. So just as a quick recap about what we talked about in the last video, we talked about cracking, which is breaking down long chain hydrocarbons into smaller, more useful ones. It's a thermal decomposition reaction because it uses heat to break down the long chain hydrocarbons, and the products you get are shorter, more useful alkanes, so shorter chain hydrocarbons, and you also get what's called an alkene produced. And in my example here where I had decane was broken down to form octane, and an alkene called ethene. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to have a look at alkanes versus alkenes and the differences between them apart from the name. Alkanes are all single bonded and are what we call saturated hydrocarbons. And that's because you can't add any more hydrocarbons, you can't add any more hydrogens onto that. Each carbon is completely full with its 4 bonds and with hydrogens. Ethene, on the other hand, contains, very importantly, a double bond. Okay, contains 1 double bond. And this is what we call an unsaturated hydrocarbon. Okay, so it's an unsaturated hydrocarbon, and the reason it's unsaturated is because I could react that ethene with hydrogen, and actually the hydrogen would be added to it. That's what's called an addition reaction, and it would form ethane. I'll just show you that. So what I could do is I could react ethene with hydrogen, for example. Actually, no, let's do a different example. Let's say with bromine, Br2, and it would react in an addition reaction to form this molecule here, which is actually called 1,2-dibromo ethene. And as you can see now, each carbon still has 4 bonds on it. Okay, so alkenes, unsaturated, alkanes, saturated. Really, really important you know that. Interestingly enough, this particular reaction is the test for alkenes, which you might do after you've done cracking. So what you would do is you would add to your alkene, you would add bromine water. So I say test for alkenes. You would add bromine water, and the bromine water, if there was a double bond present, would go from orange, sort of orangey red, sometimes it's a bit brown, to colourless. Okay, and that's your alkanes versus your alkenes.